to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Pats, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season. As it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the New England Patriots. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players, though. OTAs, training camp, preseason, has all led to this moment when they officially kick this one off to get the season underway.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team who just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, a two-year starter at Ohio State and second overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Here's Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this really an interesting matchup here in Week 1. Of course, you got the Super Bowl 52 rematch to talk about. No Nick Foles or Tom Brady on the field today, but for the Eagles, it's been a long wait to get back at it again since they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on first and second down. And then on third down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Deep to return is Darius Davis. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Bringing them out, a guy who's top 30 all-time in yards and touchdowns. Not bad for a fourth-round pick back in 2012. Captain Kirk Cousins.
And one nice thing you can always say about Kirk Cousins is that he's consistent. Always puts up nice numbers each and every year. If there is a downside to his game, it's been the lack of playoff success. All in all, though, formidable starting quarterback at a time in the league where it's tough to find your franchise guy.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the Eagles' 43-yard line.
Throwing, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. 2nd down. Here's Chubb again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Cousins. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys, I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up. Here
goes Stroud again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Stroud will run the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Stroud looking to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Cousins now. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Cousins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 49 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well. Stroud is hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on 3rd down now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Here's Matt Ariza now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 11 now. Cousins. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Cousins here going to change the play. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Davis now to return it. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. Cousins now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Cousins. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
2nd and 4.
Throwing is Cousins. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins, eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. A touchdown pass for Trevor Lawrence. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ken Walker, 68 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Cousins on first down. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Nicole Hardman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud, pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Eric Kendricks getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Straight ahead, Walker. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll try for the first with Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. Fights him off. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Touchdown, Eagles! Travis Kelce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Point after, right down the middle, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Cousins again. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. On second down, it's Stroud. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Play action. Stroud now. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. And it's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Stroud off the play fake. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And just shutting him off there. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That'll be caught by Cobb. And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the Eagles down by 16, a little over 20 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Now Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on